Guys, you gotta believe me. The Clintons are hiding an underground satanic human trafficking ring below a DMV to harvest adrenochrome to put in the vaccines. It's all one big conspiracy. Holy fucking shit. Please deactivate Facebook, Grandpa. You're just scared of the truth. You're a bunch of sheeple. The White House is full of Satan-worshipping pedos. I think the quarantine's getting to your head. Pandemic? More like scamdemic, am I right? No, Grandpa, you aren't. People like you are the reason we are still stuck in our houses all day. Stuck in our houses all day? More like, scamdemic, am I right? Holy shit, it's like talking to a brick wall. Welcome back to Internet Annoyances. I'm your host, Mike Osiris, and I really hate having to see this shit every day. The group being discussed today mostly consists of boomers who are scared of being slowly forgotten to time, and people on the right who went on so much about how Trump was gonna win, then had just as big of a meltdown when he lost as the left did in the 2016 election. It's the tinfoil hat-wearing delusional fucks who believe everything that they hear on the internet, the conspiracy theorists. And don't think for a second that this is exclusive to the right just because I used them as an example. Crazy dumbass is a nonpartisan trait. You are not exempt from being a crazy dumbass if you're on the left, and I'll prove it by discussing and lampooning the dumbest conspiracy theories that I can find on the internet. Come with me, and you'll see a whole world of pure indoctrination. Take a look at these fucks, and you'll see some mental gymnastation.
Hey, Sylvia, this name keeps coming up over and over again.
Part 1. Pizza time. The first crackpot conspiracy theory we'll be looking at is a couple years old by now, but it's one of the first ones that come to mind when I think of crazy horseshit conspiracy theories. This one alleges that there is a child trafficking ring below a pizza shop in DC, and all the politicians and celebrities are in on it. I'm not gonna lie, this one's rooted in some shit that you gotta admit is kinda weird, like Lolita Express, which flew many elected officials and celebrities, the weird-ass looking Podesta emails, and the suicide, quote-unquote, of Jeff Epstein. But the Pizzagate conspiracy is bullshit, and was debunked when some crazy asshole shot up the place. And when I say he shot up the place, I don't mean that he killed anyone. This guy literally shot at the walls and floor looking for secret child hiding spots, and to the shock of nobody, found jack shit. Even if there was children hidden in the walls, why the fuck would you blow holes into the building? If there were kids there, that was a good way to fucking kill them, you goddamn retard.
Hey, Sylvia, this name keeps coming
Part 2. Cheeky breaky election stealing. This next conspiracy was one primarily shared by the left. It states that Trump rigged the 2016 election with Russian hackers. What proof do they have for this one? Well, Trump and Putin acted buddy-buddy on a couple occasions. That's it. There's literally no proof of this other than assumptions based on that. That didn't stop the left from trying to impeach Trump on bullshit grounds for half of his term, though. The final investigation even stated, yeah, we got nothing, fam, Lamau. And the left still hung on to this shit. Like, what more do you need? I know, Orange Man bad, but when you go denying facts, that's when you hurt your own reputation. You know, I say that like the reputation of the Democratic Party wasn't in fucking shambles to begin with.
Hey, Sylvia, this name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day.
Part 3. Blankanon. Here we are at the big one. Blankanon. I'm not gonna say the actual name of it because I like having this channel, but it's the prime conspiracy cow of the hour, just waiting to be milked. Apparently, the Russian interference hoax was so good, the right adopted it this time, and instead twisted it to say that Biden rigged the fucking election instead. Also, those rich Hollywood elites can drink baby blood and worship the devil. You know, completely sane. Not delusional or retarded at all. I actually know someone who believes this horse shit, and we watched the most recent South Park vaccination special together. This person was so fucking lacking in self-awareness, they thought that South Park was backing their crazy beliefs. And when I tried to explain that it was actually making fun of this retarded bullshit, they cognitively dissociated like fucking crazy and just couldn't admit that they were wrong, which is something that all of these Blankanon believers seem to do like fucking pros. People like this go to show that the old proverb rings true to this day. You can lead a horse to water, you can leave your horse behind, 'cause the horse don't dance, and if it don't dance, then it's no horse of mine. Shit, I think I went a little off track there.
Hey, Sylvia, this name keeps coming up over and over.
Part 4. Pandemic Problems. There's really motherfuckers out there that think the current pandemic is a crock of shit and that the vaccines were made to microchip us and keep us under God King Bezos's control. And it really pisses me off because these dumbasses are holding the rest of us back and extending the amount of time that we have to be stuck in our houses. Even after they inevitably contract COVID because of not following the guidelines, they're still like, oh, it's just a flu, there's no such thing as COVID. To these people, I say the following. Pull your heads out of your asses and listen, as hard as that is to do for you. Take it from someone who has actually had it in the past. It's fucking real, and sure, it may be mild or even asymptomatic for some, but there's other people out there with compromised immune systems that COVID is fucking killing. So stop being selfish and think about other people than yourself for once in your pathetic fucking lives. Also, there isn't a microchip small enough to be injected into you without either causing immense pain or being completely noticeable, you fucking window lickers.
Hey, Sylvia, this name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day, Pepe's mail's getting sent back to me.
Final thoughts. Now it's time for the real kick in the balls of this entire thing. And it is the fact that people like this will always be around no matter what. You can make fun of them, call them stupid and irrational, and shit on them all you want, but it will not make them go away. If anything, giving them a negative reaction will only serve to strengthen their beliefs, since they will just believe that you're all sheep and are just blind to the truth, man! So now, the question is, what can be done about crackpot conspiracy theorists? And to that, I'll answer your question with another question. What do these crackpot conspiracy theorists thrive on? That's right, attention. They thrive on attention regardless if it's positive or negative. It's both kinds of attention that gets their ideas out there, so I think that the best course of action here is to give them no attention at all. If you give them something to feed on, they will never leave you alone. You know that old internet saying, don't feed the trolls? Well, that also applies to this as well. Don't feed the conspiracy theorists. Or do. I don't really care, but if you end up deciding to, don't bitch to me that things are only getting worse. Because at the end of the day, you're just contributing to the continued existence of another internet annoyance. I'm Mike Osiris, and I'm going back under.